Nation, we represent. All right.
So we're just little old Clemson.
LSU fan came stuck his spike in my booty.
Roll back, what? Fuck you.
Roll, Tide! Roll, baby!
Oh, bitch. Are you that stupid?
Yes, I am.
I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's a shit show.
Welcome into CSF Late Nights. I'm Rob Sanders, joined by my two co-hosts. One of them's down there in the bayou. Say hello to the gnome. And our average Dave is up in the shithole of Iowa. Good evening, gentlemen.
Ew.
Yeah. I was stationed in Iowa for a while. It's a shithole. I can say that.
There isn't much around.
Hey, I had a girlfriend up there that was actually kind of hot, and she had all of her teeth and didn't do meth, but she went to school at Arkansas, so she left before, she didn't have any kid. Very weird. I mean, Iowa's sort of like Alabama, but probably with more meth. Just saying. There's your public service announcement tonight. Oh, man. Good evening to the folks watching on Facebook. Good evening to the people watching on YouTube. We're going to talk about all kind of stuff tonight. Hey, I sent you guys a new clip that we have all kinds of cool sound clips. I sent a clip to you guys. We're going to talk about all kind of stuff tonight. I sent you guys a new together. Man, turn your shit down. What the hell are you doing? All right, there we go. Anyway, so I sent a clip to you guys. And no response. So you know what that means? We're not even going to set it up. I'm just going to play it. And
wait. You sent a clip of what?
I sent a new sound clip that I put together for the show.
You talking about the virtual Kale shit?
Yeah, it's on the virtual Kale soundboard, but I sent you just a clip.
Well, I was playing with all of it, but I still asked you a question. Like I did respond. Don't act like I didn't respond.
With my buddy Kale Hall singing, it's not Kale singing. David probably was like, fuck it, Rob's just being stupid. But
it was kind of some weird shit. Go ahead. Do you think
it's a new sound clip for the show? Here we go.
Blood rains down from an angry sky. My cock rages on. My cock rages on.
I don't know why I like that so much. It's just a guy talking about his dick just raging on and on and on. There you go.
I did hear that. I did.
Yeah, I don't know why. Do you have Christmas lights on up there? He's taking this gnome thing seriously. Look at this shit with all the gnomes behind him. Are you seeing this? Hold on. Hold on. What? Look at all these gnomes.
That's all these
gnomes behind him. Look at that shit. And he's got his Christmas lights up there. Wow, isn't that special?
I mean, this is a bar.
Reach up there. Who hung them up? Come on, don't lie.
This is a bar. Those lights pretty much they stay on year round. But I did pull my gnomes out for the show. My gnomes are normally displayed over there behind the bar, but I pulled them out for the show. Just so y'all know.
You still haven't told us who hung those lights for you. Did you get Andre to? No, you didn't. Shut up.
I know how to climb. Look, one thing you know about short people, Rob, because you're short, we know how to fucking climb.
Oh, you are.
Okay, well.
You look up at this. Would it be funny? I think we haven't even talked to Dave about how tall he is. I think Dave's probably 6'2". Is that close?
Close enough. 6 foot.
Okay. Well, I mean, the 2 inches matter.
Look, if he was in the combine, he'd be 6'2". He's 6 foot, but
it'd be great if Dave was blind to us and he was actually like 4'8", and he's having to look up at Jonathan. We've been called Jonathan the Gnome forever, and Dave's like 4'8". Hey guys, hey, what's up, Jonathan? That'd be some funny stuff right there. I don't know why I'm so amused by that. Anyway, I was watching last night, and there were basketball. Actually, the last couple of nights, and we had basketball games on.
We did have basketball games on.
We did have basketball games on. I was
I
told that.
could not find on the air anywhere, though, the Alabama basketball game.
Why is that? I mean, we were told that they were going to the Final Four. What? But they didn't play in the Elite Eight. I mean, how? I mean, what?
They played in the Elite Eight. I just couldn't find the station.
Oh, was it one on a UHF signal? Is that what it was on? Was it on one of those things, or was it on like I don't know?
Broadcast on like HLN or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll say this.
In the Final
WWE
Four.
TV.
I'll say this.
What?
I looked at a lot of brackets over the last 3 weeks,
Sure you
like
did.
24 of them. And about half of the people picked Alabama to be in the Final Four. And of all those people, I was shocked that why the fuck would you pick Alabama to be in the Final Four? Now, I'll tell you 2 people that did not pick them to be in the Final Four. The only 2 Alabama fans that were in the bracket. 2 people, Alabama fans that were in that bracket, did not pick them to be in the Final Four, so they weren't surprised. I was surprised at all the ones that didn't pick them.
What the fuck is that? How does that happen? I don't get that. I mean, really? What a mess.
And they were both convinced that they were going to go almost all the way.
They were both surprised that they won the SEC title, and they were like, "I'm not going to press my luck. Put $10 on the line. I'm not putting them in the Final fucking Four." Which, hey, now putting Virginia Tech in the Final Four, that was kind of fucked up. But anyways,
Andre said it was broadcast in Bama fans' dreams. That's pretty solid right there. But Fuckstick was probably like, you know what? On the channels that I watch, Nick Saban is still coach of the year, and Alabama won the national title. So since I've seen it on my channels, where I got with my rabbit ears that were hooked up to my old black and white, we're in the Final Four. I can hear
Old
Fuckstick
Path
talking.
Road Ray Tube.
That's an old school reference. Show her old on that. My God, that's a definite old school reference. Martha with a good point there. She says, Fuckstick thinks Kiffin will be the head coach for Alabama. Fuckstick thinks a lot of things. I wonder, hey, can I ask a question here? I wonder if, since Martha is in the YouTube chat, does that mean that Scott's going to be a plastic surface and leave? Because he generally leaves every time she shows up. Is that going to happen? That's a very valid question. Martha shows up and she's contributing to the program. That means Scott's not going to say anything else, right?
Is that a reference to Ken?
Yeah. Smooth surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull your pants down. There's nothing there. Smooth surface. Yeah.
You know. Okay. Just checking. You want to be sure.
There you go. I hope so.
Oh, there's no protection in YouTube. No protection.
On YouTube. Oh, he's giving us the.
My Facebook wasn't working. This is my first time watching the YouTube feed as opposed to the Facebook feed. Yeah.
So we're not going to get on this all night, but if you want to go back to the land of Facebook where people can't see you, you have to unblock the admin. Just
he
saying.
runs from cities.
Anybody's not public and said that to you yet, but you know better. Do what you're supposed to do and unblock the admins. What's wrong with you? Anyway, now there's not really much I can do about it. If the titties come calling, they may make you squeamish. I don't know. That may happen. Just saying. You know what? And here's the crazy thing. Martha, I've never heard Martha say anything that's like even remotely weird. All Martha does is go to work, come home, and that's it.
That's not true. That's not true. She talks about how much she worked today and she just got home and she's got to work again. That's what she does.
Yeah, that's all she ever talks about. What the hell is everybody saying for? Jesus. Anyway, I'm going to open up the phone lines because
Oh, I
we'll
bet I
take-
know somebody that wants to
Oh.
call in.
I'm opening up the phone lines now as we roll along here this evening. I'm also working on some stuff for work too. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, the phone lines are opening up here in just a moment. We can talk about Alabama's failure, which Dave and I did that the other night, and that was actually really fun. We just like to talk about Alabama getting kicked in the face. I mean, that was the most satisfying game of the tournament, watching Alabama get kicked in the face after all these people were telling us, this is the year, Rob. And Dave and we said at the beginning of it, hey, when they have a game where they don't shoot threes, well, they're going to be a shithole. And that's exactly
well,
I said if they play
say
anybody
shit.
that could defend the perimeter,
Yeah.
that they would be in trouble.
As a Duke fan, I know this every motherfucking year, and I told y'all that shit from the jump. If you're not making them threes, it's not gonna work.
You be shitting me.
Flat back on me. Well, we made it further than LSU. Well, LSU was an 8 seed, and they lost to a 1 seed. You were a 2 seed that lost to an 11 seed.
Dude, that LSU Alabama game. I'm sorry, that LSU Michigan game was one of the best games of the tournament.
I thought so. They just fell apart at the end. You know.
Can we laugh at this comment where apparently Scott is going to team up with Andre and it's open season on me after he gets unmuted? I tell you what, I just pissed my pants. I am that fucking scared. I may have to hang out with Martha and just so I don't have to deal with all that. That may have to happen.
Rob, if you need to go change, me and David could handle the show.
You guys know, because I just pissed. I'm that scared. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Open season on me is in well for anyone because I don't give a shit. I'm savage as fuck. I'll be putting memes of you doing banging goats and everything else. You don't want to go down that road. Just here's what you need to do. Just make up with everybody. Make up with everybody. Tell everybody that you're sorry that you ran away or whatever, and then everybody will be happy. That's all you got to do. It's not that complicated. But anyway, yeah, you guys are right about Alabama. Somebody defends the perimeter, and they're going to be a problem. And that's exactly what happened.
You know what the biggest disappointment of the tournament has been?
Clemson. Here, let's go to the phones. Let's see if this is someone yelling at me about stuff. All right, and here we go. Welcome in to CSF Late Nights. Hello.
Good evening, you magnificent bastards.
What's up? Hey man, are you and should I be like deathly afraid that you and Scott are going to quote have a open season on me? Is that something where you guys are going to like try to refilm something from Deliverance? Are you guys going to yell at me, squeal like a pig or something like that? Because that's what that came across as. I don't know.
No. I got bigger fish to fry, bro.
All right, what you got then?
I've been dying for the show to come on because something stupid. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but something stupid got said in the chat earlier.
What was it? Something that I said? Oh,
okay.
Is it something I said? Because if so, I don't apologize.
No.
Good luck with that.
No, man. There's only one person that we all know is universally stupid.
Oh, we have several of those, but go ahead.
Person. Yeah,
what happened?
Self-admitted, though. So, I want y'all's opinion on this crap, and this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
so
strap in, kids.
Fuckstick thinks Kiffin thinks Alabama's going to hire Lane Kiffin after Saban retires? Are you?
I don't know shit about fuck.
That's stupid.
I don't know shit about fuck.
That's stupid. We go from Dabo to Kiffin. Kiffin.
You know, what they should do is hire the current national coach of the year. That would be the coach Jamie Chadwell from Coastal Carolina. That's what they should do.
Absolutely do that, but Kiffin.
He would love that. He loves his coach of the
Who
year.
got fired on a tarmac at USC? Kiffin. Are you that stupid?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Now, would that change the bet though? If they hired Jamie Chadwell, would that make them have the coach of the year? And then that bet's off.
No, because the bet was
Well,
Nick Saban would win coach.
Won't hold him.
No, I mean, look, I've been watching. There's a series on Stars called Spartacus. I've watched like 3 or 4 times, and it's about like the ancient Roman times and all that. And it's really a really good series. But like slaves, Spartacus, lots of boobs. You've seen it.
Trina Law.
Slaves wore like a necklace, right? I think that Edwin is like a Roman senator, and Fuckstick is one of his slaves with a necklace on it. And he's just pulling him around by his necklace and just, hey, you do this. I mean, he sold himself basically to him on Facebook and everything else. His virtual soul belongs to Edwin. How fucking pathetic is that? I mean, that's worse than Scott telling people that he's going to try to get with Andre to gain up on me like some deliverance shit. I mean, that's on the same level of stupidity.
Edwin, he tried to say that, oh, well, if Kiffin doesn't become the next coach, then I'll put on a different T-shirt every day of the year. Like,
What the fuck is he talking about?
Again?
Fuck, is Fuckstick watching the show?
He really, truly thinks that Kiffin's going to be the damn coach.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking about betting that. But Edwin let him off easy, said, nah, man, I ain't going to do that. But what is y'all's take on that? Why in the world would Alabama even consider that?
Why would they consider that? Because I don't think they would. I think that the next coach at Alabama is not going to be. Nobody wants that job after Nick Saban. I mean, who wants to fill those?
That's not true. Somebody that's not a name. Somebody that's not a name will take that job.
Yeah, but nobody that's worth a shit wants that job. Not right after Saban. You just try to fill those shoes.
But they'll have the litter because they'll still have all of the talent that Saban recruited when he retires.
The person that takes that job is not going to be thinking to themselves, I'm not worth a shit. They're going to think, hey, I can carry on. But it's not going to be some household name. We know.
It depends
it's
on
not going to be a household
name is. They could go out and get a guy.
It could be somebody that they can fire in 4 years.
Something for nothing at Minnesota.
But David, here's the part with that. Les Miles did exactly that. You can only live on that talent for so long, man. You can only live on talent so long. I mean, Les Miles, he let him save his talent. Look, I'm not trying to admit he won't
let's be honest about something too. Let's be honest about something too. It's not just talent. I mean, you have to be able to adapt to the game and roll with the punches and everything else. If it were just about talent, Georgia would be winning the national title every single year. Kirby Smart is an absolute failure. I mean, he's and people they get mad at me when I say that. I've had several Georgia fans. One Georgia fan told me, I'm coming to your radio station. Well, come on down, brother. Bring Scott with you. Walk together, and we'll see.
Lived off of Saban's talents, very disingenuous because he didn't.
That is very disingenuous.
Championship and won, and then he made it to another national championship,
Look,
and then after getting blown out in 2011 in the championship game, he just regressed. But he didn't just live off the talent. The guy averaged 10 wins a season for most of his tenure.
Yeah, I mean, Les Miles, from my perspective, from the outside looking in with Les Miles, he just couldn't adapt. But the game kind of left him behind, in my opinion. I mean, his offense was fucking Stone Ages. So, but he was able to get in that title. Yeah, it worked well in a national title.
There's no head coaches. There's no head coaches that win this by themselves. They have good coaching talent surrounding them. So just because you hire, say, a Kiffin, who the fuck wants to go coach with Kiffin? You know, you still have to be able to get good. And And when they constantly taking your coaches
and the hordes were outstanding. I bet
to the
that's
next
why.
job.
Coach, why not? Why
What's
wouldn't you
that?
want to go coach? I think that the coach and the blow, I think that's all happening with Kiffin. He always looks like he's high as a kite. I bet there's just whores everywhere. So if you're into that kind of thing, that's who you want.
I don't
Wouldn't
know
surprise me at all.
Coordinators will want to coach with Kiffin, but if you're a young
His
offensive
own
coordinator,
dad didn't like
there's
coaching.
no shame in
Remember,
going for Kiffin.
remember that at Tennessee, his dad was his defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
The guy that invented the Tampa 2. I mean, a guy that knows defense. Yet, and his dad fucking looked like he was in the damn Stone Ages with Kiffin. So, or it could have just been they were at Tennessee and Tennessee's a shithole. It could be that too.
Well, look at USC. I mean, USC didn't even, let him go into the plane for God's sakes. They fired him, and then who took over? Ed Orgeron, which is kind of funny because the USC should have hired Ed Orgeron. Looking back,
yeah, I can buy that.
I
don't know. Can you imagine Ed Orgeron at USC? I don't see that very well. Hey, man.
So they supposedly what I heard is he talked funny for them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? That's how we're hiring people, the way you talk?
Well, maybe it was they asked if he was going to interview his assistants, and he's like, "Huh? What's that?" I mean, he's already done that here. Yeah. I'm just saying.
I don't think Ed Orgeron plays or gets what he can out of that region, out of California, like he can out of Louisiana. And you probably don't get the coaches.
He can do it.
I'm not saying USC doesn't have the money like LSU has, but they're not the program right now that LSU is to be able to just spend money on coaches.
No, of course not.
Ed Orgeron, I don't think Ed Orgeron would have worked at USC.
He got name recognition.
But the reason why Ed O got hired at Tennessee and USC and other programs that he's been to is because he is known for being a recruiter, for getting big fish. Plain and simple. He gets talent. He talks a little like this.
Well,
you can't understand what he's saying. It's going to be tell the truth one day. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to put a good game plan in. We're going to attack the ball on both sides. We're going to have a sound defensive line and offensive line. We're going to win in the trenches. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Blood rains down from an angry sky. My cock rages on. My cock rages on.
I think Ed Orgeron say some shit like that. Look at my oars. My cock rages on. My cock rages on.
South Carolina should just adapt that as the fight song.
Well, I mean, the Gamecocks, their big thing is the techno version, and all the students are up there dancing to Sandstorm. But it's really funny. Like, my wife is not a football fan, right? Not in the league. Okay. So she'll sit on the couch, right? And like, she called me, I think it was last season, it was 2 seasons ago. And she's like, I turned on the game. Why are all the students waving the white flag of surrender? I mean, she was being real. She's like, are they giving up beforehand? She goes, it looks like they're all just waving a flag of surrender and they're playing some music in the background. And I was like,
that was about right.
What's that?
So just tell her that they're all friends.
But see, it's like they really do that at South Carolina. And it's like, I know people are like, you're a Clemson fan, you're going to say that, but they really are a shithole school when it comes to football tradition, man. Hey, we're going to play some techno music and everybody's going to wave white towels. Yeah, that's real fucking intimidating. Who says that?
Well, they got to have some fun before the game starts, because when the game starts, they ain't going to have no fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they're just terrible. So there's that. What a mess. What an absolute mess.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andre, what else you got for the show?
I just want to call in and comment. I just want to comment about the Lane Kiffin thing and just how stupid that sounded. Then, of course, you had another Bama fan was a couple months back talking about she would love to see Will Muschamp. I about wrecked when I heard that crap.
Well,
so
what do they want Will Muschamp to do?
They're so bright.
Oh, please God. Please God, send Will Muschamp. Oh, that's great.
Oh, my God, dude. They're very, very bright, man. They want to go from awesome to mediocre, which is fine with me as an LSU fan. Hey, you do you.
Well, you know what? And I'm saying this from the outside looking in. You LSU folks, you really, I mean, the Alabama game is kind of your Super Bowl every year. Y'all need to start winning some games from these toothless motherfuckers. Bring some balance to the goddamn West. Seriously.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
I agree. I think every
ago,
team in the West that feels that way.
Nah, fuck. The rest of the teams are fucking hot dog water. You guys are the only fucking team there that can compete with you.
Ride the Ed O train for as long as it's worth a damn, and then go and hire Jim Tressel.
I think we're gonna be all right next year, though. I really do. Not saying it as a fan, but looking at it, I mean, they're gonna be all right. Looks like.
You know, the only thing
he did interview his assistants this time, so at least he knows what he's got.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
the only thing that did make it worse.
Hopefully, he let that.
Auburn
needs to leave the young women alone.
Yo, I think that that Punani really fucked him up. I really do. I think that the whole marriage ending messed him up. I'm just saying. You know, there's certain people that do good when they're on the vagina buffet, like Tiger Woods. When he got off the vagina buffet, he was terrible.
No.
When he was on the buffet and he's banging the Perkins waitresses and everything else, he's shooting record shots in the Masters and everything else. He gets off of it and then he's kind of an average golfer. But Coach O needs to get off the vagina buffet and just concentrate on being raspy, interview coaches, and go from there.
Could you imagine what Coach O would have been doing in Southern California?
Oh God!
Oh my God!
You would have got a social disease. You would have got a social disease. You had the clap and chlamydia mixed together.
I'm not saying Southern Louisiana women are not as hot as South California women. I'm not saying that, but he'd be fucking them old chicks, and it just wouldn't have been good.
I wouldn't touch any of those women in Southern California, man. Fuck all that. I'll go with the Cajun women in a nanosecond. Just saying. That's kind of a weird thing to talk about. Andre, you got anything else for the show?
Oh well, I'm gonna jump on the phone. Nah, I'm gonna jump on the phone so someone else call in. Roll Tide off a damn cliff. Screw Bama. And
Forever.
please, for the love of God, please hire Lane Kiffin, please.
Oh Jesus. What a mess. Thank you, Andre.
All right, later, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
Later.
Great. Phone lines open up now, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That is the number to dial if you want to join the program this evening. I have a show. I'm just being honest. If you're going to call up here and be stupid, it's not going to work out well for you. I don't have the patience this evening.
Before Andre called, I wanted to tell a sob story about what happened to me last night.
Wait. We need sad music, right?
We need violins.
All right, yeah.
We need some sad music. I've got sad music. Hold on, please. Sad. What kind of sad? I got some sad music here. Hold on. Let's see here. What is the saddest song in the world? That's pretty sad. Let's see.
Sarah McLachlan, probably.
No. You want to go? Oh, you want to go? We could do that. Hey, is it that bad? Is it like Sarah McLachlan, like dogs dying bad?
Yes.
Is it
exactly?
Okay, pull that up here.
In the arms of the angel.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Shut up, Dave. Dick. Fucker.
May you find.
All right, go. Tell us your sob story. This better be good.
So, I'm in this epic NCAA bracket challenge that Rob hosts, and I know how the points stack up, and I just
Watch it for a minute. We'll be done here in a second.
I just need Michigan to win the fucking game against fucking UCLA.
You're a fucking
I just
idiot.
need them to beat UCLA. And this shit's all mine. And fucking Michigan. Jawan Howard They can't even fucking beat
I don't know shit about
UCLA. What the fuck is it
Well,
with
people,
UCLA when they get into a tournament and nobody can score 50 motherfucking points on these bastards? They did the same shit to LSU several years ago.
Quick, get some towels. I think you should his pants too.
That was not depressing songs. Anyways,
how does it feel to know that your daughter, the fruit of your loin, is going to beat you in a bracket challenge? And you're over there with your fucking spreadsheets and shit, and you're over there with all that shit hanging out there, and your daughter, who you said point blank is like, she just goofed her entire bracket, is going to beat you like you stole something. How's that working out for you?
Well, what makes me feel good about it is it was a Wednesday night right before the show.
Right.
And I needed to take my pre-show nap. And she asked me a question, and I said, "You want to fill it out this late? Do it yourself." And I walked away. And she did it all on her own. So, hey, I must have done something right.
No, you didn't do anything right. You said point blank. You said in the chat that she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. You said that. So her not knowing what the fuck she was doing are better than your picks, where you probably had like everything else, and she just kind of made you look stupid.
I'm sorry. In your bracket, I mean, I'm like on the cusp of winning, other than fuck Michigan.
I mean, is that? I mean, is there anything else that you'd like to add to that besides fuck Michigan?
Congratulations, Jonathan. I was not rooting for you. Once my bracket was totally busted, I was like, fuck everybody's bracket. I hope they all fucking lose.
Oof. You're getting beat up in the chat room over here.
In this case,
point there from Martha. She's smarter than he is. Rob, your thoughts to that, sir? Now, bear in mind, you're not going to sit here and bring down the good goddamn name of your daughter. We're not going to have it. I will not have you bashing your daughter on this show, sir. So think very carefully before you respond to that.
Look, in this case, the money stays in my family, so fuck it. That's just one less skating party I have to pay for.
She is the driving force behind the Cajun. You know that, right? She's the driving force behind the Cajun News Network. You know that, right?
Speaking of daughters, hey Iris, wave, say hi. She has a job. She doesn't get to do NCAA tournaments.
Just saying. That's the truth. Anyway, but yeah, we have that, and I think it'll be great if she wins. So,
but
anyway.
So Rob, question.
Sure.
So the way my bracket's gonna lay out, I don't know if you read my email this morning. There's only 3 people that can win, right?
I don't read any of your emails.
Oh well, fuck you then. There's only 3 people that can win, right?
No, I did. I think I'm going to finish ahead of you in this challenge. By the way.
Oh, you will. You will. If Houston wins, though, then this other guy wins. But if Baylor wins, then my daughter and this other guy ties, and there's no way they're gonna break the tie except to go to the tiebreaker. Now, how does your tiebreaker work? Is it like that's
final score prediction?
Yeah, it's the final score prediction. Yeah, that's how it is over there.
The ESPN bracket puts like team points.
That's why you pick the final score, and then if it comes down to you both are tied, it's whoever gets the closest. So it's final score.
Yeah, but I'm asking final score. Is that total points?
The
way you do it.
I don't know. It's the ESPN. They'll figure the fuck out.
Exactly. You lazy motherfucker. Exactly.
Okay. I'm lazy. I mean, I do what 5 hours of sports talk every week, 2.5 hours of podcast and this show, but I'm lazy. Okay.
Did you just say you work 8 hours a week? Is that what you just said?
I tell you what, do you really want to try to step into that arena? Because you will lose. If I try to go work with you with what you do, I would lose. I know that. If you want to step into an arena where you can try to carry a show, have at it, brother.
I mean, fuck. I do 2 hours of them.
Shit. Okay.
So my point was, the way I see it is, you get total points, and it's closest to the total points. Period. There's no Price is Right shit over under crap. Closest, right?
Yeah, I think it's whoever's the closest to the score. I think is the way it does it. So,
all right.
Anything else we can educate you with this evening, sir?
I'm sure we'll find something.
I don't know why the fuck you care. You're not winning. Who gives a shit? You're not going to tie for anything.
You get I'm not looking to Jonathan or Rob.
Alternate trophy that's in the ladies' room. That's what you get. You don't get
I'm the commissioner. I already got people texting me, "Hey, what happens in the tiebreaker? What happens in the tiebreaker?" And I'm like, "Well,
in my
doesn't
pool,
really happen."
In my pool, it's whatever ESPN tells us. In your pool, you can whatever tells us you want. I know that I will finish ahead of you because I know more about basketball than you do. I mean, that's what my picks tell me. And your daughter knows more about basketball than all of us. So maybe she got the picks from her mom. She didn't get them from you.
So
we know that.
So we're completely talking about just my bracket, right? My bracket challenge. We're not talking about yours.
Talk about whatever the fuck you want, dude. It's a fucking open air here.
What? No, I'm just because you were saying how you're gonna beat me. I'm just wondering.
We'll talk about your gnomes. Did you name your gnomes? Let's name your gnomes right now. The one there to the left, I'm gonna call that one right there. I don't even know what is that.
Names.
They already have names.
Yeah, Grandpa. Great.
That's Gumbo.
Oh well, those names are fucking terrible. I'm renaming those bitches. We're renaming them right now. We're gonna call that one. David Spunk. There you go. That's David Spunk right there.
David Spunk.
Put him down.
Okay.
David Spunk. That's what it is. And what's this one? This one. That is.
KG.
That's your name is. You named him Cajun.
KG.
KG. Well, that's fucking terrible. We're gonna call him Ronald McDonald with the clap. All right, put that one back. What's the next one? Clappy McDonald. There you go.
What?
Ed, let's know the ball's not over. Yes, it is, Edwin. We're gonna go and talk about something. What is that one called?
This one is called Fuck Nikki.
I will allow it. Give me the next one. What's the last one?
His name is Bobby.
I can't really go bad with that one. I like that one. That's pretty good. All right, 803-470-2905. Fuckstick sent me a message, said he wanted to call in. He hasn't called in yet. So there you go. I don't know what his problem is. Maybe he's I told you, just call the show. Look, he's saying, let me on, Rob, please. Like, what are you're begging me for? Oh, that man. Call. We're open. We can't put you on the air like in the little box there because that might scare some people off. I don't want to do that. Especially after the are you stupid comment. We can't put you on the air with that. It's going to affect your character. If you ever have to get a job and somebody sees one of these shows, they're going to be like, we can't hire that fucking idiot.
Who the fuck is Andre Green?
Call the show, 803-470-2905. You know, we could talk football. What do you want your face shown for? All right, here we'll have a vote over. We'll have a vote here. This is a democracy. The three of us, and then we'll have the people in the chat. Do you want to see Fuckstick's face over in the video screen here? I vote no. David, what do you vote?
No.
No, that would be 2. Noam, what do you vote?
I guess it doesn't really fucking matter, does it?
It does, because we're gonna get the people over here in the chat room their thing too. So that we have two votes.
I like seeing fuck stick.
All right, so there's one for yes. Fuck off. Anybody else?
Yeah, don't fucking ask.
Martha says you will break the show. So that's 3 to 1 against. Mishi says let him on. So that's 3 to 2. Andre says no. That's 4 to 2. Edwin says no, emphatically. That's 5 to 2. So no, fuck stick. You cannot come on the show. We are the people show, and you are not welcome. So sorry about that. I mean, you can call like everyone else. And why is it that you think that you have to be better than Andre, by the way? Yeah, Smurfette says no, so it's 6 to 2. Why can't you just call in on the phone like Andre does? Do you think you're better than Andre? What's the problem with that? Use the phone and call. It's not that hard. 803-470-2105. You can get on the phone and do your thing. And we'll listen to you tell us why Lane Kiffin should be the coach at Alabama. Alabama. All right. Well, there are other things that are out there in the world of sports that are very interesting. The stuff that's going on in Houston with Deshaun Watson's hilarious.
You guys hear Rob, I wanted to ask you about that. God damn.
Well, here's the latest on it. The attorney said he's not going to release any of the criminal stuff to the Houston PD because he doesn't like the commissioner. Doesn't like the commissioner of the police department or whatever. This guy
sounds like
yeah, it sounds like you don't have shit. If you have something, release the Attorney General's office of Texas. You can do that.
What's it like 21, 23, whatever the fuck lawsuits now? How the fuck all of a sudden they got 21 and 23, whatever the fuck people jumping out suing him? What kind of
Here, let me give you something else too, okay? And this is the truth here. Deshaun Watson's attorney put out a statement with 18 massage therapists that said that they've given Deshaun Watson massages and he was a typical client. Now, when I do the math in my head, you had 21 come out with something against him, plus this 18. That means that he's had 39 different masseuses since he's been with Houston. That's fucking weird.
No, that is definitely weird. Definitely weird.
Are you out of your mind?
But who's all of a sudden gone out and finding these women? All of a sudden, hey, have you given Deshaun Watson a massage? Well, yes, I have. Do you feel like getting some money?
Action suit.
What's that?
Yeah, right.
Basically turned into class action.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we'll stack as many in here as we can, and maybe we'll all get a payout.
Exactly. Because none of those, I believe, I don't want to be insensitive, but none of these individuals at any point were like, this motherfucker. No, now that there's some bunch of attorneys involved, they're like, yeah, you want to join this case? Come on. Have you worked on a ship in a shipyard and been exposed to asbestos? Come on, fuck them.
Over in the chat room, Scott says that I'm scared of Fuckstick. Well, I'll tell you what, Scott, here's what we'll do. Fuckstick can come on and we'll put him in his nice little screen there, as long as you come on with him. If you're going to have a dog, you have to have the person that holds the leash. So if you have the balls to get on here and try to joust with people in a verbal setting, which, by the way, we know that you'll be an epic failure at, we'll be happy to do that. Let me know, and we'll send you both the links. As long as you're there with him, I'll be happy to do that. So let's see who has the balls now, sir. See how that works out for you. You can small surfers, motherfucker. That's exactly what that boils down to. Anyway, Edwin's right. All the statements made in support of him. Yeah, there's that too. The
Wait,
18
what?
people, but 39 massage therapists. I mean, he has enough money where he could pick out 2 or 3 and just use the same 3. That would make sense.
That's another thing I thought. Like, why wouldn't you already have them in the books? Like, hey, I'm going to be here on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I want this person. Like, why is he randomly going to all these masseuses? What the fuck?
So
That's weird. Like you said, that's fucking weird.
Baskin Robbins.
What's that?
Have you ever been to Baskin Robbins?
Yeah.
One time, I'm not a fan of Baskin Robbins.
Okay, so do you know how many flavors Baskin Robbins has?
31.
31.
Well, I mean, maybe he treats masseuses like he treats Baskin Robbins. He just wants to try each flavor. He wants to find who's got the best happy ending.
That's right. I don't like your hand. It's like the Goldilocks. This one's just right.
Speaking of which, the 31 Baskin Robbins flavors. Anybody? We'll give you some of these and see which ones you would eat. The original 31 flavors. I'm gonna read you some of these now. Just the weird ones. Butterscotch ribbon. What the fuck is that? Would anybody eat that?
It sounds like something with butterscotch and like red velvet.
Okay, so you would, who'd eat that? Would you eat that, David?
I would.
Okay, so David would eat that.
No.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like if you order it, it's like the guy that's scooping the ice cream, he just jumps up on top of the counter, pulls out his mule, and just shoots you some of it into a jar. Here you go. Here's your butterscotch ribbon. It's terrible. But okay.
It sounds like a baked kid.
I have a chocolate ribbon.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I would eat that. Green. This is an actual flavor.
Right.
Green mint stick. Green mint stick. What is that?
That's a gnome's penis.
I'll say two things. Two things. I don't like chocolate ice cream. Y'all can hate me for that. And mint should never be a part of a sweet. I don't like eating sweets that taste like I'm brushing my teeth.
Fuckstick says he's going to call in, but for those who voted against me, he says, I'm calling you out. Yeah, because he knew not to try to go Scott to come on the air with him because that wouldn't work out well. Scott has to get his nails done or something before he can come on the air with us here. He's worried about that kind of shit, probably. Martha says he must have blocked me when I took him off. And I can't read what the other part of that comment is. That'll get us booted off YouTube, Martha. Anyway, back to the flavors here because these make me happy. So the green mint stick is a gnome's penis. I did not know that. Thank you, David. David brings something to the show every week. That's what I've learned today.
It's a gnome mix?
No, a green mint stick is a gnome dick. That's what he said.
Uh-huh.
The euphemism for a gnome's penis.
Let's see here. There, eggnog.
You should know all about it.
No, my wife should know all about it.
Sure, she does.
I would venture to say you do.
I would know that. Good evening. Welcome to CSF Late Nights. Hello.
Welcome to CSF.
Welcome to CSF Late Nights.
Put the McDonald's password in.
He's telling me to call him back. I mean, I'm looking at his call coming through the voice meter, so he's probably just sitting there going, fuck. And then his phone keeps vibrating from people texting him. That's probably what's going on there.
Don't say some dumb shit like that. Butter pecan is fucking awesome. Fuck off.
It is.
I didn't say butter pecan was bad.
Smoothie King, the strawberry Hulk is made.
How about maple nut? I'm not eating that shit either.
Wow.
Welcome to CSF Late Night. Hey, who's this?
This is Fuckstick.
Hi, Fuckstick.
Shit about fuck.
I love how he even calls himself Fuckstick. He doesn't call and say, this is Chuck or Charles. Hey, this is Fuckstick.
welcome to the show, Fuckstick.
All right, Rob, get all your bullshit out of the way. I ain't got time for that bullshit right now. Get all your sound effects out of the way. I got shit to say. Get all your sound effects out of the way.
Fuckstick, let me ask you something. Can I ask you a question, a real question?
Yes, sir.
Does this sound like a phone hanging up?
Ask me a real question.
Welcome into CSF Late Nights. Call the show at 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. If you'd like to join us on the show. And he didn't answer the question. I asked him if it sounded like a phone hanging up. It sounded like one to me. Alabama folks, they just don't get it, do they? 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That's the number to call if you want to join us here on CSF Late Nights. Well, it's nice to see you took your penis with you to Iowa. Congratulations on that.
It goes everywhere with me.
I get it now. I get it.
Andre says Fuckstick can't operate a phone. Okay. I mean he came on and he was being stupid. So I asked him if he said he had something to say, and I just wanted to know if he knew what a phone sounded like hanging up. It's a valid question.
Can I say something that I've observed here that bothers me about people? I want to say something that I've observed in this show that bothers me about people. Like, it's weird, but like, I think people that drink Pepsi are strange. Like, if you have the choice of drinking Coke or Pepsi, why the fuck would you drink Pepsi?
This is. Hold on. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to CSF Nights. Hello. I'm not sure who that is. You're welcome to call. Let me just call this person back.
All right. So to answer your question, Jonathan, there's a Coke dispenser and a behind me, and they both accept credit or debit cards. When I use the Coke dispenser, I get one Coke. When I use the Pepsi dispenser, I get two Pepsi, the price of one. So I just keep buying the fucking Pepsi.
Even though it tastes like crap?
I love Pepsi.
Your call has been for automatic voice message system 20869.
No, we're not putting that phone number out there.
When I was a young lad, I had the Pepsi Taste Challenge at the malls, and you got your Pepsi Cool card, and you can go to the arcade and swipe that bitch on Michael Jackson's Moonwalker and beat the game every time he played it because you had a gajillion.
Welcome to the show as we talk about Moonwalker. That's funny. Hello, who's this?
So your love of Michael Jackson and the Moonwalk is what caused you to become a Pepsi fan.
No, I just like the way it tastes. It's sweeter than Coke.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. All right, who's this on the phone?
Smurfette.
Hey, Smurfette. Just so Fuckstick knows.
On the phone?
Yeah, Smurfette's on the phone. Smurfette, did you vote for or against Fuckstick coming on the show tonight?
Against.
Okay, you're against. That way everybody knows. We only had two people that voted for. Jonathan and Mishi. Everyone else voted against him. So he says he's going to call everybody
that
out.
level of ugly tonight.
You think I'm ugly? Ugly of what?
No, I said I didn't think we needed that level of ugly, and that is why I voted no.
Oh, okay.
Is this that Sports Mom 165?
Hang up.
She sounds like Sports Mom 165.
I just asked him if he knew how a phone sounds hanging up. I just trying to help him. I mean, shit. I mean, maybe he was calling a from a payphone, and he needed to drop another dime for another minute or something. I don't know.
Do they still have those?
Payphone? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have plenty in Alabama. They're right next to the outhouses. I'm sure. Probably payphone, outhouse, fucking shithole, and then you move on.
Oh, they got them at the McDonald's and the Burger King.
Oh, of course they do.
J-Lo, I noticed your baby shirt, but you're missing something.
A penis?
Well, I'm sorry that
David's got a penis. Oh, why? Oh.
my 12-ounce beer does not fit in my little baby Yoda mug that you sent me. Thank you. It does not fit in there. It's not going to keep it cold. So it's getting ready for coffee in the morning.
30 some ounces.
His name is Grogu, sir, not Baby Yoda.
You see, Angie? I told you. I told you.
His name is Grogu.
Hey, Smurfette. So I want to get Fuckstick to call back into the show, and I'll be nice. Okay, I'll try to be nice, and I won't play any sound effects, and I'll just let him just talk. And then, but I can only be entertaining. I can only do it for so long because the over and under for the amount of seconds before he says something completely stupid is probably at 30. Anybody want to take that bet? Within 30 seconds, he's going to say something that's stupid. Anybody want to take that bet with me?
I would say 12.
No.
Well,
I'd say within the first 10, 15 seconds.
Well, Smurfette, we'll let you finish up your call, and then and Fuckstick can call back, and I won't. I'll call Fuckstick back, and I'll apologize.
I'm going to take the over.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the over on that because he's watching the show, and I think he's going to discipline himself enough to get it to 31 seconds, and then he'll do something stupid.
You have a lot of faith in people. I don't have that much faith too. Misha, you can call in just a second, okay? It's just the way my phones are set up. I had a new microphone. I had to rewire some stuff. So
they don't
Scott
have
said
waiting in
the election was rigged. No, it was very simple math. I know that math is hard for you, sir, but there were at least, I think it was it 7? It was 7-2 against. So that's why. And by the way, you could have joined him on the show and been and done what Jonathan does and what David does. We could have had both of you on right there, and you just decided, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that, because if we put you and Fuckstick on together, the 12 people that are watching right now will probably log off, and it'll just be me. It'll just be the us here, and you two can volley back and forth, and you guys can scissor each other, and hopefully when people watch tomorrow, they'll be like, why did Rob do that? And then I'll be in trouble, and then Andre will be cussing me out in the via the instant messenger there, and he'll probably end up wrecking his truck. So anyway,
hey,
I don't know where
it is,
but yeah.
At least Scott knows how to spell losers.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been telling us he's been for like 8 minutes. Is this an airport? And you don't have to tell us when you're coming or going. Fucking leave. No one cares. Come, go, stay, interact. No one gives a shit. Do what you got to do. Holy shit. Smurf, do you have anything else you'd like to add to the show, man?
No, I'm just pissed at J-Lo.
I would be too.
Oh, God damn.
You could tussle it on his little head and you.
Angie, here's what I need. Here's what we need from you. All right.
Oh.
You need to get your old buddy back so he can come on the show. We miss him. Don't we all miss Mikey?
No.
God, a motherfucking church.
I'd rather eat cat shit.
Well, Chucky
Perfect was a State fan that I can actually tolerate. He God. We should have
a bad name.
We should have trivia with Fuckstick versus Mikey. That would be fun. We could just have, who was the national coach of the year last year? And every answer from Fuckstick is Saban. Saban. Who took down the Berlin Wall? Saban. Who fought in the Vietnam War?
Saban. Who gave the speech? Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Exactly. No, everything will be Saban from him. Everything from Mikey will be Boise State Broncos. Boise State Broncos.
No. Oh no. What's his fucking name? Kellen Moore.
He would have. It would be Kellen Moore or the Boise State Broncos. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, but Carson's in country now. So.
Well, Smurfette, thank you for calling the show, man. We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. And you guys have a good evening.
Hey,
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Angie, I have a question. Yeah. Angie, Coke or Pepsi?
Yes, I'm here.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Goddamn.
Thank you. Don't look at his little eyes like he's trying to do.
Bye, Angie.
Good night, Angie.
Not the Coke halftime show. Pepsi halftime show. Y'all can go fuck yourself.
Goddamn. All right, I'm calling folks. And, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's 30 seconds. And by the way, Mishi, you don't have to use the phone. We'll send you the link, and you can just come on and talk. I'm cool with that because Mishi doesn't say stupid shit. She just laughs at fuckstick. But I could send Mishi a link because I'm
as long as you calm down, don't drop it like it's hot. Because I don't think we're insured. Huh? We're not insured on this show.
We don't need you peeing during the show. We don't need that. So, but there you go. Anyway, I'm calling Fuckstick back now, and I won't hang up on him. I promise. Let's see if we can. I can get him on the phone here.
So you saying you hung up on him the first time?
I didn't hang up on him. I just asked him if it sounded like a phone hanging up. That's all I did.
Hey, this is Charlie. I can't answer my phone right now.
Try again. But this time we'll leave him a voice message if he doesn't answer. There we go.
Hey, this is Charlie. I can't answer my phone right now. Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
You go, Charlie.
Blood rains down from an angry sky. My cock rages on. My cock rages on.
There you go. I tried to put him on the show. He wouldn't answer the phone. I don't know. I'm so terrible. He's out. That's fine. And then I got other people sending me messages too. I don't even know. That's funny. Evan wants me to do some Photoshop. I've got to do that for him. And what else do we got? We got other things too. Anyway, fake
Photoshop.
Some fake Photoshop. That's funny. What was it? There was one other topic that I wanted to get into tonight. We talked about Deshaun Watson. What was the other thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. LSU's Pro Day was today. Apparently some receivers did some good things.
Oh, what'd you hear about Pro Day?
3 receivers for LSU ran sub 4.4s. Racing McMath, Terrence Marshall, and Chase.
I think Chase is going to be he's my number one pick.
God damn it.
Man, you operate that penis so well, but you can't handle that stand worth of shit.
It doesn't want to cooperate tonight.
Where is I'm trying to remember. I don't know, like I don't know, like I don't know, like what was I thinking about? Oh, how did were there anybody that stood out besides the receivers?
Jacoby Stevens posted some good numbers today.
Yeah. We'll see. Did you hear about the Ole Miss kid? What's his name? Oh, God. There we go. Now someone's calling from an unknown number. Let's see who this is. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Rob?
What's up?
Edwin.
Hey, Edwin. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Just checking on y'all.
Oh,
voice.
Andre said I needed to call, so I called.
Oh well, thank you, Andre. I hit the button to make to take Jonathan off the screen by accident. Now Jonathan said I'm adding him back to the screen now, but now he's the party bottom. Sorry about that, Jonathan. My bad. I'm having issues tonight. Edwin, what do you want to bring to the show?
Hey.
And Chucky, I called you back, so just stop whining.
Chucky's just whining. He's being a bitch. He said he's not going to answer the phone because you made him, you hurt his feelings.
Oh, I hurt his feelings. Do I have to tickle his taint to get him to answer the phone now? Is that what it boils down to?
I don't know. My first was when he said, running that yap, telling you what to do. I'd have hung up on him and wouldn't ask him a question.
That's why I just asked him, hey man, does it sound like a phone hanging up? I mean, that's the way that it is. Now see, look, pay attention there, Chucky, when Edwin calls. We have nice conversation back and forth, and it's not any of this shit of I got fucking something to say. Well, what the fuck? Really? You do? That's so sweet.
Down clips and shove them up your ass.
Normally conversations tend to go back and forth. You don't have to tell people to shut up and let me talk.
Yeah.
Or at least that's my experience.
That's kind of the way that it is. I mean, generally conversations.
How long have you been in California?
Too fucking long.
You see, you go piss Edwin off.
I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed at how much he still sounds like he's from fucking South Louisiana. That accent, living in California. That's why I'm asking how long.
I've been out here a little over 3 years.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, gotcha.
Got some good news. So by the 4th of July, we will be our ass somewhere in the Dallas area. So.
Yeah,
California, you kiss my ass.
Hello, Jaden the Bug. I would rather. I was talking to my son down the stairs. I'd rather be in Dallas than anywhere else. So, yes, I know. I'm wearing a black tank top and shorts. Yes, this is a uniform report from my son, by the way.
You'd rather be in Dallas than anywhere else. What?
Oh! Did you see that comment? Oh, who's this Facebook user here? Are those Jonathan's little bastard children in the background? Nice color coordination. What the hell is that? There's somebody who doesn't like the gnomes? Who is that?
What is that? Facebook?
Yeah, it's from Facebook there. Well, I wonder who that is. Okay.
Edwin, do you like my gnomes?
Yeah, we renamed them.
What's that?
Do you like the gnomes, Edwin?
Oh man, I love the gnomes. My little buddy's doing good there.
Yeah. Edwin, did you hear about the Mississippi receiver that ran a 4.34 40? What is it? Elijah? What's his name? Elijah Hill? Whatever his name. What's the kid? The kid from Ole Miss. I mean, he set the world on fire with it, and that's quick as hell.
There's a lot, but there was a lot. I mean, there was a lot of them in the sub 4.4s. So, but I mean that's extreme.
Right.
Of course, then again, it's kind of like all your other pro day stuff. On air, it's still on air. And running a 40 ain't like running a route, catching a ball and all that. So,
well, let me ask you this, and this is
difference, but it's not the end all.
Well, and it's not the same speed as in pads, right? But
no,
what is if you run a 4.34 40 compared to say a 4.5 40? I mean, is that really? Explain to us how big of a difference that is. Because I mean, that's really fast as hell, regardless.
That's not a big difference. You look at these guys that are running these receivers that are, let's say they're at 4.4, all right, and then you've got these defensive backs that are running 4.5, 4.6. Well, why don't the receivers win every time if it's about the speed? If that's that big a deal?
Mm-hmm.
It's really not.
Well, you can be fast. I mean, it's about technique too.
Small
Right?
difference in that. Between 4.4 and 4.5. When you're talking about, that small of a difference, that's not a big deal when it comes to actual playing speed.
It just seems like
sure, the track meet, it makes a difference.
Yeah, it's a 4.5, a 4.5 40. I mean, still fast as hell. I mean, I just people get caught up with that, and it's like, I think there's something else to be said for, and I use Hunter Renfrow as an example, the former Clemson receiver who was fast. I mean, he wasn't like 4.34 fast, but he was fast. But he also, the reason that he's in the NFL is because he runs perfect routes. And when you can do that, you can take your quickness, and let's say you have that 4.5 speed. You can make a lot of money if you know exactly how to run those routes.
Well, look at
that's a great example. If you look at with
got a good contract because that's all he is.
And both being like the LSU guys, look at Jefferson, and then look at Chase and Marshall and McMath. Jefferson can't run with those guys, but look what he did catching the football and plays and yardage and all this, that, and the other. And where he has done what he did this year in the NFL, and he can't even come close to running with those other guys that I mentioned.
That's true, man. You're absolutely right about that. I think people get caught up too much on that damn 40 time.
Dave's saying something. I couldn't hear him.
Oh, what were you saying, Dave?
Robbie Anderson. I forget who he played for last season, but it's one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL. But he doesn't have a big contract because all he has is speed. That's literally the only attribute. He doesn't have good. He doesn't run good routes. He's a burner.
Right.
You put him on the outside and you send him.
That happens with a lot. That happens with a lot of guys.
Right.
You talk about the speed. Just pure natural talent, and it doesn't. It doesn't show at that next level. That's why some of these, high school guys come out and aren't great in college. That's why some of these college players come out and never make it in the NFL or, Major League Baseball, basketball, whatever. Some of these, strictly the talent and strictly the, speed aspect or whatever is not nearly the driving force in all of that. There's very little difference between those guys that are in the Hall of Fame and those guys that never made it past the first year.
I'd rather have somebody that can run routes. Man. That means more to me than anything. I mean, if you have average speed and can run routes, I'm going to get a quarterback worth of shit to make you worthwhile, in my opinion. But that's just me.
I mean, if you have a Tyreek Hill, Dante Stallworth, what system are you running and who's your quarterback? Because that speed can only do so much for you if you're running the right system. I mean, the way I see it. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right about that. But I mean, having
you have to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have to adapt your system to the athletes that you have, or recruit athletes to the system that you're going to run. One of the two. But it can't. You look at. You take Les Miles and run 3 yards in the cloud of dust, and you got guys that can fly on the outside and throw it a mile and all this, that, and the other. But if you're going to do that, then recruit Nebraska and Oklahoma from years back. Don't recruit the athletes that we have now.
I have another question. We're talking about stuff with the combine. In your eyes, how important is the Wonderlic test?
I think it depends on the thing. I'm not real big on that particular test. I think that intelligence is important, but Terry Bradshaw is one of the stupidest things that's ever walked the face of the earth. He can play quarterback for me any day.
That's true.
I mean, the
but
guy has
there have
football
been.
intelligence,
And
that's what matters.
I want my quarterback to be smart. I mean, but Cam Newton apparently got, I think it was a 7 on the damn Wonderlic or whatever. It was a shitty score. But
yeah, well, like I said, I mean, you can look at those and go, okay, this dude's just an idiot. And he can't, and if he doesn't have his football knowledge, then he's not going to be able to succeed. But I mean, obviously, Newton knows the game or is able to make decisions in game to be successful, where an idiot like Ryan Leaf can't.
Well, it's always great to have you call into the show. I'm glad that you're moving back away from the shithole state that you live in, sir. And yeah, I mean, Texas is better than California. That's for damn sure.
Bet on that. All right, guys, enjoy the show.
Appreciate you,
brother.
y'all. All right, there you go.
Talk soon.
Edwin.
Later, big buddy.
Welcome to the show. Mishi's joining.
Mishi.
And Mishi's on the show. I'm petty. Hi, Mishi. Mishi doesn't have her microphone on or some shit.
Mishi's in the green room. We can't hear Mishi in the green room.
Anyway. Thank you, everyone, for joining the show. All right, we will take our next caller here in just a moment. There we go. All right, so Chucky Fuckstick is going to call back.
Well, Rob,
apparently,
maybe
he'll. Yeah, we can. Hi, Mishi.
Oh, what's up, Mishi?
I'm trying to. I guess I had to fix some shit. Maybe let me try a different one.
Yeah, you're doing great. There you go. All right, Chucky Fuckstick, if you're going to call the show. Have at it.
Right. I believe that in some cases, the Wonderlic does give. It's not the end all to everything, but the Wonderlic does differentiate between, I'm not sure if I want this guy or this guy. If this guy's got a 16 on the Wonderlic and this guy's got a 7, and we're talking about an offensive lineman or maybe a backup quarterback, I want the guy with the 16, not the guy with the 7, the way I see it.
Yeah, okay. I think you need to have the I think you need smart players, but then again, I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's take this call here.
My kids are sitting right here, keep fucking with me.
Good evening. Welcome into CSF Late Nights. Hello.
Hello. They run away.
We're not muting you here. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna call Fuckstick back. I think it's some connection is, and it seems like
I'm trying.
Notice Edwin's phone. I don't know. Let's see. Let me just call him back.
I'm trying to look at the comment still too. I didn't really have anything much to say about sports, but I did want to correct David. I did not think that Alabama was going to make it all the way to the Final Four. Correction.
There you go. All right. Hey, look, there's Fuckstick is on the phone. Fuckstick, what do you have for the program this evening, sir?
I have nothing but the utmost respect for this program, Rob, and I think you do a great job with your show. Number one. Okay. Now, and till I get hung up on again, I will continue. Alabama did great made it great to the Sweet 16. Okay, we made it great. We got the hell beat out of us. We couldn't shoot free throws worth a fuck. We couldn't do it. Our season is over till next year. I hope we have great recruits for next year. As for the group,
is this what you had to call to say? What else? Is there something else you want to add?
Yeah, I would like to add. If you are in this group, which is called Sports Fanatics, You are to post sports stuff. Am I not correct?
Hey, fuck it.
I'm a fuck stick. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But
Hey,
if you're in a group with a
can I cut in for a
thing
second?
to it, post
Fuck it.
sports stuff, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
Jackie.
why do I see? I'm looking through the chat or whatever. Do I see a bunch of just like bullshit random videos and shit that's non-sports related? I don't know. I mean, Jonathan, you're in charge of the group, so I didn't know. I'd like your 2 cents on it. I mean, why is there like non-sports related stuff in this group? I don't know.
You know, I'm not going to hang up on you, but you know, David and I were talking about this, and we agree with you. This is all Jonathan's fault.
Jonathan, it's all your fault.
Fuck's it. I was just gonna say, first of all, that I was the one that said you would make it past 30 seconds before saying something fuckery. So good job. David and Rob, they didn't think that highly of me.
Buddy.
And second of all, I am not in charge of this group. That is Andre. And third of all,
well, I thought, okay.
And third of all, if anyone gave me anything, it's the guy you're talking about. But hey, please share some of the posts that you may be talking about.
Yeah, please.
Hold on.
Like what kind of posts are you talking
about?
That
voicemail that I have
related.
Can I read this voicemail? The voicemail says, quote, "Hi, this is Fuckstick. Anything in South Carolina ain't worth 2 shit. Battle will beat the fuck out of y'all anytime y'all have a good day." So there's some of the voicemail that we get from Fuckstick. Thank you for joining the show there, Fuckstick. And
all right, just let me know when I'm getting ready to get hung up on.
I wasn't gonna hang up on you.
Hey,
you're
okay, good. Rob, I appreciate that. You're a good man, Rob. I like you a lot.
Well, then, goddamn stop saying I'm gonna hang up on you. I hung up on you one fucking time. I've hung up on David once, and it was my show. You know why? Because David's not a smooth
I'm gonna
surface.
still call back. I'm a fuckstick. What else do y'all want from me? I'm a fuckstick. What else do you want from him?
I don't.
Listen.
Okay.
Look,
I didn't vote against
I'm
you.
a fucking fan. I'm gonna do shit, and I'm gonna do a lot of bullshit that's gonna piss a lot of people off, and that's just what I do. That's what I do. That's how I roll. I act like a dumbass. But for some God knows reason, I'm a parent. I don't know why that is, but anyway. So let me ask you this: so Andre, Jonathan, whoever, David,
you know how that happened, right? You know how that happened. You know how you became a parent, right?
Do what?
He was sleeping.
Yeah, I understand that. I
He got raped.
understand that. I've done pretty good so far. So,
Him and Jonathan
I
were
understand
raped.
the parental.
Hey.
So, anyways, back to the original subject. I just want to get back to the original subject. Jonathan was fixing to answer me. So, this person that I'm referring to, and I don't like to call any names out. I continue to see these posts. There was one about Rob, and there was one concerning me. And I'll own up to my stupid shit, and I argue with Edwin all the time. And that's just what me and Edwin do. We just fight like hell. But my concern is with this group, and Rob, you take your time out to do this show once, twice a week, and we thank you for doing that. But if I go on this college sports fanatic page on Facebook, I'm expecting to read sports articles, whether it's LSU, Clemson, Bama, whoever. But when I get on there and I see a video of somebody doing some stupid shit, acting like sticking something up their ass, I don't know what it is. And I wonder how is this sports related? I don't get it.
Well,
and I'm a fuck stick.
Let me interject you, sir. I've heard that if you go to an Alabama game, there's lots of things passes. So maybe that's what they're modeling
Well,
this
that
after. I
may
don't
be.
know.
That may be. We've done some stupid shit. We have done some stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, Rob. I'm not gonna argue. We've done some stupid shit.
I'm just
Hell, we
asking
might
because
have
that's what
fucked
I
each
what I
other's
feel like,
cousins or
Derek,
fucked
you
each
know?
other's uncles. Or I mean, there's stuff that happens. Talladega. Hell, there's no telling what the fuck goes on there.
Mishy's got scars
y'all,
to prove
what
it.
I see.
Ew. And do you know
Everybody
that
have an
Alabama is
explanation.
about to open back up right in time for Talladega?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
I'm not into the whole Talladega.
Sorry,
So,
I'm just
all right, well,
trying to
fuck-
find my two kids that are making fun of me right
None
now.
of us have an answer for you, Dick. None of us have an answer for you, but does anybody have an answer for
Okay,
Fuckstick?
that's fine.
Wait, what was the question?
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm
What was-
still lost on what the
Well,
question
I'm good. I
was.
just want to know. That's my only question. Is if you go on a sports fanatics page on Facebook and you see a bunch of fuckery that's non-sports related, why is it on a sports related page on Facebook? I don't get it. But hey, that's just my question, and that's what I have for this phone call right here. If y'all can answer it, answer it. If not, well, Rob, I appreciate you having me on, and thank you, buddy. You're a good man.
All right, bye bye, man. See you later.
But it won't be.
All right, bye.
I can answer
All right, there you
it,
go.
right?
Fuck
It won't
for
be
joining
so.
the program. All right,
Mishi,
you have at it.
Mishi,
What do you got?
do you have an answer to that question, Mishi?
Yeah, but it won't be nice.
Well, I mean,
Here's something that you don't hear.
All the kids are
Spit it out.
imaginary. You know, Iris is imaginary. Rachel and Shelly's imaginary. I mean, we're gonna put it out there. I mean, you run, you have a. Y'all know me, Scott. Stop being a little twerp and trying to call everybody out. And you had a fine girl trying to talk to you, and you decided to act like a. I don't know what to say, but because I don't want us to get in trouble for being bullying, because I'm
Look,
in jail for bullying.
I don't think this is monitored that way. You can do what you
I
want. Well,
put out there. Mishi is the biggest bully ever. She bullies everyone.
I am a huge bully.
Mishi
Especially when I'm
Mishi
getting
is not in jail about 3% of her Facebook time. The other 97%, she's in jail.
No,
I gotta read. I gotta read
when I
Martha's
go
comment.
back and forth with people on CSF.
Okay, well, Martha with a comment here. She says, in a group, you have to make it fun, Fuckstick. It doesn't always have to be about sports. It's about getting away from the real world just for a minute. The world is so messed up right now. I mean, I feel like Martha's been watching some of Oprah's Soul Circus or whatever it is on Sundays and giving us some chicken soup for the soul there. Thank you for that.
Oh, Martha is sweet. She was the first one victimized by this person.
Oh, shit. Anyway, Bob here. I do have a sports question that I wanted to put out there. Your final four picks. I've got Gonzaga winning the whole thing now. Is anybody picking against Gonzaga? David, are you picking against Gonzaga, or is it theirs? No.
That would be a negative.
Gonzaga won or lost? I haven't
You
listened.
Wait. Look, if we're gonna do this, wait. Let me tell y'all something.
I should have just kept with Gonzaga and Villanova making it to the finals. Is what I should have just kept it with.
My bracket's so fucked. That's terrible.
I ain't got points in like 2 rounds. I don't think.
90 points.
David's bracket looks like it too. I ain't gonna try to put David out there too much, but his bracket looks kind of shitty too.
Oh, it's terrible. The only team I think I have left is I have Gonzaga, Baylor, and Baylor's out, right? No,
My kid
I don't remember.
said I sound stupid on the internet. She's watching the show right now.
All right, Michi, that's the one good thing. That's the one good thing you did. Was you actually had Gonzaga going to the Final Four?
Yeah, I was thinking, like I know Gonzaga, Villanova, Syracuse. Those are names I hear. UConn when it comes to basketball. So
damn, you just dropped your Final Four. Exactly. UConn. Pooh, they were gone like a long time ago.
I know they were way gone.
Syracuse.
Those are the names I know.
Jim Boeheim. And
I don't know
Villanova.
I don't know anything about basketball.
Yeah, no, for real. I haven't had to score your bracket in so long. I was surprised last night when I had to put Gonzaga and get you some points. It's nice.
Oh, I actually got last night.
All of our brackets are trash, but I do have one other question that I wanted to throw out there. We'll start with David on this one because I think it's really funny. If we were going to fight a band of midgets, how many midgets would it take to take you down? How many midgets do you think you could beat in a fight?
Jonathan would be there.
Hold on, Mishi. Let him answer. Huh? If it's an army of midgets, how many midgets will it take to take you down? David. It's your question, David. If we got a battle of midgets, they're all coming after you. How many is it going to take to knock you down?
Knock me down?
Knock you down. Yeah.
Too sober for this.
I would say at least 5.5 Jonathans.
I knew it was going to come to that. I do have some Alabama news in just a moment, Martha. So stick around for that. Just 1 second. I've got some Alabama news.
How?
I was going to reference Jonathan.
How tall are these midgets?
We can't ask you this because you're not going to against your people.
How tall are these midgets? And are they the ones like in the wrestling, like the midget wrestling?
I don't know. They're midget wrestlers or not. It's just fucking midgets.
But how tall are they?
They're midget height.
They're at least 3 apples high.
It
would take 4 of them. It would take 4 of them to get me down.
All right. Well, 5.5 for David. Mishi, how many midgets would it take to take you down?
3. Jonathan's size.
3 Jonathan's size.
Dude,
she
can't even freaking dance without falling down.
I got muscles. Muscles. Oh, not against me.
I believe this. I think that 5 for me because what the fuck are you doing?
I'm showing you my boot.
No one wants to see that shit.
My boot.
Oh.
Anyway.
Hey, David.
5 midgets. Because
Rob, how many midgets can you hold? How many midgets can you hold up for 5 seconds?
Well, I mean, I've got pretty long arms, so I could probably do 2 on each arm. Probably do that. I probably could. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's that.
So Rob, I weigh 140. I weigh 140. I'm not a real midget. I weigh 140. So
thanks for putting that out there.
Well, I'm just saying.
You need to grow some balls.
Could you carry 4 of me?
If I just had you out like this, I could probably hold you up. I don't know how far I could tote you, but
no, I'll just for 5 seconds.
Yeah, you just latch on my arm and hold on. Your little feet go patty pat as they go off the floor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I can hold you for 5 seconds. Of course I can.
4 of us.
Lifting a lot. Just saying.
I mean, with all that training you've been doing.
Don't laugh, motherfucker. I'm training my ass off.
Hey, I
Man,
found the perfect
like
little suit
this,
for
but-
you.
Perfect little suit for me?
Yeah, it's cheetah print.
I'm not wearing cheetah print.
I've been
It's
meaning
also
to say,
politically incorrect to call them little people, Andre. It's vertically challenged.
I've been
Mm-hmm.
meaning to send you the picture of it.
We need to do that. Okay. So, Alabama news for Martha this evening.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody, you ready for the Alabama? What the hell are you doing, Jonathan?
Hey, wait, before you do Alabama news, you need to send out some prayers to Alabama because they done been getting a bunch of tornadoes and there's a lot of people that are homeless right now. So before all that,
I don't
you need to send
people
a
to
prayer
be.
out.
I'm praying for all of them. And I hope that they all get their trailer parks rebuilt.
Oh, no, it was a bunch of nice ass houses that got destroyed.
I'm such an asshole.
Double
You are. You are. But my best friend, my dumpster fire almost died the other day with a tree falling almost on her car while she was in it.
Yeah.
She don't live in a trailer park.
So for Martha tonight, who has been a very sweet lady over in the chat, I've got some Alabama news. Yeah, Alabama. Hold on, I've got the Alabama news sounder somewhere. Hold on, let me see what I did with it. I made this for us. Shit, I better play it, right?
Oh.
Alabama news, Alabama news, Alabama news, Alabama news.
Oh, you're waiting for me? That's so sweet.
Hold on, I've got hold on, let me see if I can find
David, are you still working on the hard American dollar right now?
I'm always working on the backs of hardworking Americans. I work for
Well,
the Army all the time.
I mean, are you like still in your little mess hall that you were in last time?
I'm in Iowa still until Saturday.
I didn't mean to. My brother-in-law, or my ex-brother-in-law, is in Kuwait, so I was just wondering.
I've been to Kuwait.
All right, here we go. Alabama news.
This is Alabama news.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Chris Seaver of Martinbrook man, who has made national headlines over the year for filing lawsuits regarding his desire to marry his computer, said he is on a mission to preserve the integrity of the Constitution. He filed a lawsuit in Alabama's Northern District stating his right, along with several ex-gay co-plaintiffs, were violated by the governor there. Because Saber's marriage to an Apple computer, which she claimed to marry in New Mexico, was not recognized in Blount County, or I don't know, BLOUNT. I don't speak Alabama, but yeah, there's that. In the filing, he claimed he married an object in New Mexico with female-like features and asked Green to either recognize the union or issue him a new marriage license.
The computer?
So apparently, yeah, the computer.
Did he?
Yeah,
married the
but pocket pussy to it? How does that work?
I don't know, but he married the computer with female tendencies in New Mexico, and Alabama's not recognizing the marriage there.
Why?
So,
but why?
Fuck your sister, but not marry a computer.
Why should that matter, though? What?
The
What?
USB.
Who cares? Who cares if the computer considers itself female or male? Like, it doesn't really matter.
Better use the right pronouns.
Yeah, you gotta use the right pronoun.
USB connection, so I would understand why they confused them for female parts.
All right. Here's the next Alabama news story. It's not clear whether the owner wants it back, but Limestone County authorities recovered a stolen gun that fell from an inmate's body cavity during a search at the jail. Jesse O'Neill Roberts of Elkmont was being booked into the Limestone County Jail on a misdemeanor charge of public intoxication when the weapons fell from his body, the sheriff's spokesman said. The weapon, which was reported stolen from Florence, was not loaded. Imagine that. He had a .380 caliber pistol up his ass, and it was valued at $100.
Impressive.
That's
I'm not the biggest gun guy, but 380 is a pretty good size to have in your butthole, I would think. That's probably why it wasn't loaded. David's absolutely with my story.
I got some Alabama
I worked
news.
in the jail. I did some searches of inmates that were incoming, and I don't know how it would have reacted if a fucking firearm would have fell out of somebody's head.
I'm pretty sure.
But a 380?
A 380. No, Andre, not loaded, sir. It was not loaded.
We're not talking about a Derringer. We're talking about a 380.
I know.
We're talking about fuck me.
Martha.
I've got some other
I
ones
don't
here.
even know how that logistically worked.
Me too. Me too, Dave. Me too.
I pulled this one. This is from last year. A Birmingham lawyer was ejected from the Church of the Highlands after attending an Easter Sunday worship service when his ex-wife complained that he was in violation of a court order. He goes, I just went to Easter Sunday worship Jesus at the church. I've got 10 policemen in my face searching me. I was sitting on the couch. I was on my way out. I got a text message from a friend, so I sat down to read it. The head of church security made it clear to him he was banned permanently, not only from the main campus at the church on the Highlands in Irondale, but from all 15 of the branch campuses. The head of security can't come back ever again. How fucked up do you have to be to get banned from church?
Hey,
It's
I
like,
will say, that is the best church in Alabama. Like those people right there, the Church of the Highlands. No, you can laugh at me all you want, Jonathan, but like
I'm laughing.
I took my kids there for like Christmas service and Easter service. So Church of the Highlands is awesome.
Well, they
down
must have
Church of
been
the Highlands.
they must be really good kids because they didn't get kicked out.
Church lady. Mishi's the new church lady. I love that
No.
church.
That is a good church in Alabama. I'm sorry, but my kids were little and we did a lot of stuff. My kids love God.
All right, I've got a couple stories here for Alabama news.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about this shit. This is CSF. We can't talk about
I
churches.
can't help you. You talked about some church that I've been to and my kids have been to.
I mean, I find that to be kind of religious. I'm just saying.
Gun up your ass. Does it really matter if it's loaded? Seems like there may be bigger problems. Good point, sir. Good point.
There's
Andre wants loaded or not, so.
There's a lot bigger problems in Alabama, like people going through 3 counties and then getting shot the freak up by cops in my town where my kids were born.
We have this story to deal with here. I've got a couple more and we'll be done with that Alabama news. A woman poisons dog with meatballs and nails. North Alabama mail carrier could go to prison for 10 years if she's convicted of feeding a dog meatballs that contained nails. So she made meatballs and put nails in them and fed them to the dog.
That's
the woman is charged with aggravated cruelty to animals, a Class C felony. After a joint investigation, determined she fed the meatballs with nails to at least one dog in the Woody Circle area of the New Hope community. Says the sheriff.
You know what? Let me just say something real. Let me say something real quick about this, because I've watched some Animal Planet and whatnot. These people get arrested and charged with this kind of crap, and they never get shit. That's some fucked up shit to do to a goddamn fucking animal. They never get charged with anything. That's fucked up. She should get 5 years minimum.
This is an older story. This is an older story from, I think this is like 3 years ago, but I still liked it anyway. A smoker was arrested at Bryant Denny. I guess that's the stadium where those fucking inbreeders play.
It's probably Buxton.
And Alabama learned the hard way about Bryant Denny Stadium smoking policy. Another fan caught the incident on camera, showing an officer standing over the woman who was smoking a cigarette. After taking one more drag, she holds a cigarette up in front of him before he takes out his handcuffs and attempts to take her into custody. She yells and falls to the ground as the officer continues to try to escort the woman from her seat. Tuscaloosa police say the officer did nothing wrong. How the fuck do you go into a stadium thinking you're gonna smoke? Damn, you Alabama fans are priceless.
I so just block y'all out like I do my
You
fiance.
can't smoke in the stadium?
No.
You can't smoke in the stadium?
No.
What? Yeah.
That's
Not while
stupid.
you're sitting.
One. Yeah. One other. I got two more stories. This one is called "I Don't Hire Overweight People." These words captured on video by an ex-employee of Vestavia Hills Chiropractor quickly made its way around Facebook, causing hurt for some and calls of fat shaming by others. Chris Harrison, owner of Dr. Chris Harrison Chiropractic, stood by them. Among the services his office offers are diet and weight loss. Quote, "I'm not going to hire an overweight person and then try to sell weight loss here. It doesn't make any sense. I have nothing against people. If you want to be that way, I can be your friend, but I'm not going to hire you." Basically, no fat fucks.
That means I couldn't work there. And I'd be discriminated against.
If you don't want to hire a fat person, that's fine. Just don't tell them that you're not hiring them because they're fat. That's kind of
I mean, I wish I had something better for that. If I find out you're an Alabama fan, I ain't fucking hiring you. Fuck all that.
I got plenty of jobs here in Louisiana because I told people I was Alabama fans and they said I'd bring controversy to their bar.
Jesus Christ.
So it's worked well for me.
This a couple
Until
years
you
ago.
dropped it like it's hot.
But
I'll
12
still
inmates-
drop it like it's hot. I'm not scared. Other than like the boot kind of pinches my leg when I drop it like it's hot. I can still drop it like it's hot.
Still trying, huh?
It's only for
Inmate
like 5 minutes.
in jail after using peanut butter to cover a door number and trick a young jailer. Underwood said the group of escapees climbed a 12-foot fence. Some of them were cut by the razor wire, but none of them were seriously injured. All of them met at an undisclosed location after the escape. All but one was quickly taken into custody. He was the last to be recaptured. Was taken into custody in August at a home near West Palm Beach in Florida. The sister and her fiance were arrested on a felony charge of first-degree permitting, aiding escape, and the misdemeanor charge of hindering apprehension and prosecution. So they basically put peanut butter on the door and got out.
Wait. Are we doing a rerun here? I mean, the peanut butter one was in the first episode of Alabama Stories.
Oh, well, then I liked it so much we read it again.
God damn, Rob.
My
You
fault.
just spit this shit out. You do your 8 hours of shows a week. You don't even give a fuck about us. You just spew this stuff out. And I mean, can you get us some original content at least?
All you gotta do is go on like
Why don't you just
Alabama
run
Facebook pages.
Alabama news, then? You want a fucking rock star? Bring us some Alabama news then.
You want me to bring you some Alabama news?
I told you some Alabama news. A guy ran in 3 counties and got the freak up by a whole bunch of cops.
He probably
That's
deserved it.
Alabama news. You don't run from the cops. And it happened like in the near the trailer park I used to live at.
Was it at the church? That church that you go
No,
to?
but it was right next to the Piggly Wiggly.
I mean, because this show is going to involve
The Church
religion.
of the Highlands.
This
Church
show
of the Highlands is in
is
like
going to involve politics. This show is going to involve people blocking moderators. I mean, we have it all here. Controversy.
Now, the Church of the Highlands is in Irondale, and I think there's a campus in Hoover where the rich people live in Alabama. But no, this happened in country old St. Clair County, right next to the Piggly Wiggly and Beaver Creek. Yep. You don't run from the cops because you get shot up.
Hey, what do you have to be rich in Alabama? Is it just indoor plumbing or false teeth?
No, you got to be either James Spann, Red Farmer or movie stars that live in Alabama because they apparently like all the rich people live in Eagle Creek.
What about Nick Saban?
No,
I wasn't
it's
expecting a.
that's in Birmingham area, but Eagle Creek is where I guess all the rich people live, and they got all hit by the tornado.
All at once.
People that got hit by the tornado, I'm sure that they'll rebuild.
They will, especially if Band or Red Farmer, because everybody's going to come want to rebuild Red Farmer's house.
Is that Red Farmer? That's the meteorologist guy.
No, James Spann is the meteorologist guy. He only had some trees. Red Farmer is a really famous dirt track racer in Alabama. He's part of the Alabama gang. That involves
a true headline in the Madison paper in Northeast Louisiana: waterproof man drowns. Now I got to read the rest of that.
How is there?
Everyone's an asshole bringing that up because he knows my ADD is going to get me, and I want to get off this program so I can go look that story up. Damn you, Edwin, jerk!
I want to know about a waterproof man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Waterproof
man. No, Batman.
I am the Batman. Hey, I have to go and tremble in fear because Todd was going to get with Andre and they were going to gang up on me. So
yeah. I remember that. I'm still waiting on it because it was supposed to be a big thing. There was supposed to be big news tonight on CSF late night.
Mickey, you don't want to get in?
And the big news never came.
They say they're going to hang up on me. I mean, I'm supposed to be terrified. I mean, I'm really genuinely scared. Fuck out of here, man.
That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the big news.
Well,
Chucky, anybody with big news.
The two thugs, one of them went to sleep because he has a meeting in probably 7 hours now, and the other thug is driving his truck. So they can't gang up on you right now.
Oh well. Well, by the time we do our show next week, we will know who the national champion is. That's a good thing. And what?
Who's Delta 900?
Oh, that's Jonathan Boatwright.
Gotcha.
He's infatuated with me getting a banana hammock, like a banana hammock, because I have to wear my whatever the hell that thing is. I don't know what it's called. He thinks I'm gonna have a banana hammock. That's not what I'm having. You out of your fucking mind?
The one I found you was cheetah.
I would say that the Buffalo Bills win a Super Bowl before Rob wears a banana hammock.
Oh,
I'm not wearing a hammock ever. I'm wearing it's a singlet. That's what it basically boils down to.
Can we talk about NFL draft picks right now? And Mac Jones?
Finish with that. Then I gotta go.
Mac Jones is gonna be the 4th or 5th quarterback pick.
No.
They're talking about
4th or 5th
quarterback taken.
Mac Jones has showed his proof.
Wait. Hold on. Did you see where Bill Belichick was at his workout and he threw a pass and Belichick goes?
You froze up.
He basically shook his head like, what the fuck?
Fuckstick was in the room. He would have been more impressed with Fuckstick throwing the ball. That's the look he gave Mac Jones. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't want him to go to the Patriots, so it don't really even matter to me. I don't give a about Bill Belichick and how he looked. I'm just glad Sean Payton was there to take a look at him.
I'll tell you this. Of all those coaches that were there, Shanahan is going to get one of the elite quarterbacks because they're drafting in the top. They're drafting in the top 3, and Peyton is going to be drafting back there in the 20s. So Jones ain't even going to be available.
A lot of people.
The only one of those coaches that's going to be able to get Jones is Bill Belichick.
Well, no, because a lot of people are saying that Sean Hannigan and Mac Jones and how he plays fits his criteria, and that was one of the reasons why he made that big trade up, is because he wants to go for Mac Jones in the third round, the first round, third pick.
No, he wants Justin Fields.
David,
I guess we'll see. But everything that I'm hearing, 49ers is going after Mac Jones. But again, I may be wrong. 100%. Don't take it on me. I only know college football, but I think that 49ers are going to go for Mac Jones.
And college basketball. And college basketball. Obviously, you and Fuckstick know college basketball.
I never said I knew shit about basketball. I always said I didn't know anything about basketball. I was just picking. That's why I only wasted $10 instead of $30. Because I knew I was going to lose.
Let's get David's opinion on that, man. Is Mac Jones worthy of being the third quarterback taken?
So probably not. But there is a little bit of weight to what he said. Mac Jones has worked out for the Saints more than once. He's had conversations with Sean Payton. And there were some mock drafts initially that had the Saints taking Mac Jones. They've mostly all reverted to a wide receiver pick at that slot, but who knows? It's a crazy world. I could see somebody taking him early. I don't think it'd be worth it.
Well, my thing with Mac Jones is that I question his intelligence. And people are like, what are you talking about, Rob? Well, first of all, we know that he was dumb because he went to Alabama. And so that automatically tells me that he's not very bright. But he gets the double dose of not very bright because he could have fucking transferred when everybody told him, hey, transfer, and he didn't. He was 2 times the stupid.
Why would you transfer when you can win a national championship?
Let me finish, ma'am. Let me finish, ma'am.
No.
He went there and left, and he didn't. So dumb twice. That's why he goes from 3 on my list down to 5, and maybe 6. I don't know. I mean, that really holds a lot of.
Goes as long as he doesn't go to the Patriots. But I will say, everybody's saying that he fits the 49ers game plan and what they want to do. So
you need to start watching the news outside of Tuscaloosa because it's not happening.
This is stuff I've seen on TV here in New Orleans. Goof Troop.
Hey, just so you know, if Mac Jones ends up with the Saints, I agree with Andre. I'd rather have Winston over Mac Jones.
Oh God, no! Oh no, that is a disgrace.
Give me the crab
Andre,
thief.
what are you thinking? No, I will never cheer for the Saints ever. Winston and freaking
Mishi, I don't think they want you.
Both them too. That's what I gotta say.
Better not say something about Jason Moore.
Of the Saints, if Winston wins the job, there's no telling how many W's the Saints will eat.
Y'all done gone crazy.
Winston's a fucking idiot.
Thank you.
One of the most awkward pre-game speeches I've ever seen.
The 2 most idiotic quarterbacks in the freaking league are Cam Newton and freaking Winston.
There are others too.
I think that if you combine their Wonderlic scores together, it would equal about 11. I mean, they are 2 dumb fucks.
Yeah, I definitely we agree on that one.
Well, when we come back and we do our next show, the gnome says he's going to have Alabama news, so we'll have his Alabama news.
All right. All right.
I have to go in the witness protection program, so Andre and Scott don't gang up on me.
I got your back, Rob.
I may not be much. Just saying.
It sounds like you want to wrap the show up, but I have a question for the three of y'all before we do wrap it up. Can each of you tell me your all-time favorite Easter candy?
Easy, a heavenly hash.
Oh goodness! Ugh. I'm sorry. That's yours. Who am I to judge?
What's your favorite Easter candy? That's a fair question.
Peeps.
Wait. You said heavenly hash, and then you said Peeps.
Yeah, for your favorite, Peeps.
Oh fuck no! Oh, you asking me what my favorite is? Oh, my favorite is a toss up between the pecan egg and Cadbury egg.
I do love some.
I'm gonna shit about something.
I buy Cadbury's by the box.
That's what I'm talking about, Willis. The minis, though. The big ones.
What's your favorite?
Mine's Reese eggs.
Of course. That's something an Alabama fan would say. It's easy.
I
Let's
like
pull for them.
Everything. I prefer white chocolate Reese.
That's chocolate. Heavenly hash, Goldbrick eggs, Cadbury eggs.
Goldbrick eggs are the worst Easter candy in the history of the world.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Jelly beans are really good.
Edwin says he would take the cross dresser over crab legs. Damn it, Edwin. We'll be back at it next week. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later on.
Hey, wait, Rob. What's your
favorite Easter candy?
I don't eat Easter candy.
You've never in your life eaten Easter candy?
No, like I don't eat.
Fucking Jewish?
Easy. Maybe I am. Huh?
Sanders.
No, I don't eat Easter candy. I don't eat chocolate because it messes up my stomach. It makes me feel like I'm gonna yak. I just don't eat chocolate.
Do you eat jelly beans?
Doesn't eat Easter candy.
What?
Pecan eggs. Hey, pecan eggs don't have any chocolate butter.
Mad at me because I don't eat Easter candy. I don't think Jesus is mad at me over that.
I just feel like as a kid you grew up eating Easter candy and you had to have had a favorite, but never mind.
No jelly beans.
I'm sorry.
Even Peeps are acceptable.
Peeps,
I'm sorry.
Right, Peeps don't have chocolate.
I don't eat Peeps though. I think Peeps are fucking raw sewage. I wouldn't eat that shit.
Peeps are fucking horrible, but I mean, Peeps are the equivalent to candy corn for Halloween.
What? Candy corn is the snit.
There used to
of course you would say that.
New Orleans called 106.7 and every Easter they would have a competition, the Peeps competition. Who could stuff the most Peeps in their mouth at one time?
Did you win?
I never played.
Shit.
Well, we know.
Martha likes Peeps, and I bite the heads off her. Can you, Martha?
Yeah, of course. She probably pretends. She probably pretends like they're freaking. What's his face?
I mean, I'm being as real as I can here. I don't eat Easter candy. I just don't eat it.
Goddamn,
it's just something I
eat Easter candy.
You eat Halloween candy?
I don't eat. No, I don't eat Halloween candy. I really don't eat candy. You know something else? I don't eat cake.
Oh, I love cake.
Seriously, I can't eat cake. I don't eat cake.
What is wrong with you?
Red velvet cake.
Pie? Do you eat pie?
Pecan. I eat pecan pie.
Chocolate.
I brought this to the show this evening.
Down from an angry sky, My cock rages on. My cock rages on.
That's what I brought to the show, and you're asking me to be, viable here? Come on.
I'm gonna have to get you some pecan eggs. If you eat pecan pie, then you should eat some pecan eggs, and then that's gonna be your Easter candy.
I'm not eating any of that shit. How's that sound? Fuck all y'all.
Good night.
All right. Good night, y'all. We'll have a good Easter. See you later on.